What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shin Paulo, and today we are going to be talking about a new fighting game that's been hitting the surfaces as of late. And you know what it is? It's Projectl. I've had an opportunity to play it at Evo this year, and let me just say, to least, it was exciting to actually play the game for the first time. And with it, I have actual proof that I actually did play the game. I played it with good friends of mine, Sumineko, Chris G, and his girlfriend Michelle. It was a whole lot of fun, and I actually want to talk about it in a whole aspect of it. So, with the button layout, it's very standard. Your lights, mediums, and heavies are on the top. So, I'm using this Victrix, for example, right? So, your lights, mediums, and heavies are on the top. You have your special 1, special 2, and then your assist button. And then these two are for blank. You could use these however you wish. So one thing I really did notice playing it, it feels like it is a mix of Dragon Ball with Marvel versus Capcom combined a little bit. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that there is the ability to call assists, and there is somewhat of a cooldown with the assist when you are about to die or you're in last stand. You get a small cooldown with the assist on when it will come in and come out. The unique thing about it though is that when you press the tag button, let's just say you're the point character and you press the tag button, your assist will come out, so then your partner will have to press the tag button again, and then you guys will do an auto switch, so then you guys will be able to tag out. It's a very interesting mechanic with the tag system because you never are always sure when are they going to tag in or tag out, or when are they going to burst. And speaking of burst, that's actually a unique thing too as well. Burst in this game is more responsible towards the assist or the anchor of your team, right? So if the assist character sees you're getting your butt kicked, they will actually press the tag button, and then they're going to be able to get in and hit the opponent and basically get you out of jail, which is in a sense is a pretty dang cool mechanic if you ask me. Kind of reminds me of the Tekken Tag 2 days where you're able to just hit the opponent and then they just tag crash and you just get out of that situation. That's pretty interesting to me, especially with that game. There were 4 characters in the build, right? I'm going to butcher their names, so I apologize. I believe we got Echo. Ahri is her name, right? She's like the foxtail chick. Darius, big boy Darius, and Yasuo, right? Yasuo is his name. The reason I know Yasuo is because everybody hates him in League of Legends. If somebody picks Yasuo, they ban him immediately. Just a little joke out there. What else? What was I gonna say? I felt like a lot of it does feel a little bit rushed at the moment. What do I mean by that? I feel like the game as a whole does feel good, but when you play the game, it feels you are weighted down. And when the hits occur, this is what I mean by Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball aspect of it, right? It feels like when you hit the opponent, it feels like they are in hit stun for a long time. Meaning that you could be able to just think on the fly or mash a button and you'll be able to perform a whole combo scenario. And that really is interesting to me in that aspect because of how they thought of it and just been like, okay, we're going to do this hit confirm situation and you're able to just mash the button again and you'll be able to get your full combo scenario. Overall, that does seem very interesting to me because it does feel like you are getting rewarded for a hit in the game. They wanted you to feel like you're always getting rewarded for hits, and I feel like that is a very smart idea to put as a developing standpoint because when you get hit in a game, it doesn't feel good, but when you hit somebody back, it always feels like there's a good smack and a good sounding reaction towards that. And that to me just makes it a very interesting game overall. And we all 3 of us tried the 2-on-1, the 2-on-2, and the 2-on-2. The 2-on-1 feels like you are more rewarded for playing the 2-on-1 if you are the one person. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean is that you don't have to communicate with people to be like, oh, I need to do this at this specific moment. You could just be like, okay, I'm going to create this mix and just da 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 da, etc., etc. And while if you're playing on the two-man group side, you have to communicate a lot, and it becomes a little bit distracting for the person that's on the point or the anchor, and they're like, hey, let me tag in, tag in, tag in. And then you're trying to communicate, and then if your opponent's right next to you, they can hear and be like, okay, I'm gonna bait this tag crash, and then you're gonna kill them for it. Which, in an aspect, I haven't seen in a game in a very long time, and that to me just is nice to see. I feel like a lot of games should take notes with this game companies. But one thing I'm going to be very concerned with, and this is just my general area of concern, is the balance patching of the game, right? Riot, even though I have a dream of working there as an intern, is not popular with their patch notes, right? They are not popular. Let's just say the least, right? Let's get this cat out of the bag. They are not popular. So they always keep changing the game. If somebody complains about it, they just consistently change. So my question to them, if they see this video, is that what is going to be the thought process of balance patching the game, right? Because I get it, you always want characters to be good and rotation and balance the game and make it fair for everybody, right? But what is your thought process going into the other characters, right? We don't know the other side of the characters, and we don't know how they're going to work in the game. But what we do know is the core mechanic of the game, which is your tag system, and then you get this, what is it called? You get like this extra ability. I guess I'm just gonna call it extra ability. I might get the name wrong, so I apologize. The extra ability gives you the ability to call assist multiple times. You get like this rage mechanic. You get the ability to. That's what the two abilities for now, but I believe they'll do something later down the road, which makes more even unique combinations. And I feel like that's a step in the right direction, because if they want to do less characters, more unique styles, I feel like that's typically the way to go. And the character I did play was Darius, Big Boy Darius. He reminded me very much so of a Sentinel in the game, because his damages and his buttons were beefy. So I had the opportunity to mistake a whiff and just swing for the fences and just make a really nice 40% combo with just hitting air combo. You smack them back up in the air, then you do the special one, then you do special two, and then you just do the super, which is down special button, depending on which one you want to use. And it's very that is just so cool to see, is that the accessibility overall with the game is just interesting to see. It's very interesting for me because hopefully we get to see more eyes into the game and more to the fighting game community. I know a lot of people are trying to get in. Adrian Riven is such a great example. He came from League of Legends and he's been doing really well in tournaments. Had the pleasure to play him actually. He's actually really pretty dang good, right? He's pretty dang good. So I definitely would like to see more League of Legends players coming up, and I believe Lakari is getting into the game, into Street Fighter 6, which is very interesting to see. I hope the more of these players and community members give a shot to this game, but that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hit that like button, comment down below what do you guys think of Projectl, and subscribe to the channel, because I may be playing the game when the fully releases, so I hope you guys will take a look into it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye for now.